Jansen Harris here with the Just Good Network. Joining me is, I consider him already one of the pound-for-pound guys here in Atlanta, Phil Veasley, CEO of ATLSportsHQ, and also co-host of Game Time Radio. What's up, man?
How's it going, man? Happy to be here.
It's going good. We have to talk about the Hawks today. Trae Young, his 36 points this season, that was the most since 1975 for a rookie for the Hawks. He has the most assists ever by a Hawks rookie. Do you think, because to me all signs are leading to him being an all-star next year, do you think that'll happen?
I think it definitely can happen. Now, it'll depend mostly on the Atlanta Hawks record. Now, if he came out next year and put up 18-7, but the Hawks are in playoff position, he could very well find himself in the All-Star game. Now, I think he can actually average 20 and 10. Now, depending on what the Hawks do this summer, draft-wise, and then Dallas pick-wise, and even free agency-wise, you could see the numbers go down a little bit scoring-wise if we have a lot of shooters or anything on the team or another star. But if I was to predict today, I'm gonna say 20 and 10. The Hawks are a borderline playoff team, and he will be an all-star.
Now let's talk a little bit about that free agency. Do you think they have any type of chance at pulling in any big guys? Any guys want to come to Atlanta? Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, or am I getting ahead of myself?
I think as far as those two, we don't really have a chance. And then, of course, with Kyrie, we won't really have a need for him. But KD, I think, hey, call him up, see what he says. There's no, you never know until you ask. I think we would have about as good a chance as anybody. I don't think he's going to stay in Golden State. I think he got 3 rings. Well, he's going to get 3 rings. And he's going to want to go back to having his own team. So I think it might be a little premature, but we're going to be in the race. People say, oh, free agents don't like Atlanta. Atlanta will never get free agents. What people don't understand is that Hawks ownership used to be awful. Hawks infrastructure used to be awful. They used to practice basically in the basement of what was Phillips Arena. Now we have a state-of-the-art practice facility and a training facility, and we have a great arena. We have great ownership with a singular vision from top to bottom. So it's a great time to be an Atlanta Hawk. And, of course, the city sells itself.
Cool. Let's go back to your claim. You said he could get average, I believe you said 2010, right?
Oh, yeah.
He could average 2010. What do you think he needs to do part of his game so he can get to that number next year?
Well, of course, in the interview with Lloyd Pierce that came out a few days ago, he said right now, he plays Trae Young 30. But with his game, he and John Collins has opportunity to get to 35 minutes a game. That's their goal for them. So, of course, that alone would help. And then also, Trae Young had that rough stretch in November. If you take out November, he's pretty much already at the 20-point threshold. And then with some better players in here, some better shooters, and hopefully a center with better hands than Alex Len. No disrespect to Alex Len, but he can't handle Trae Young passes down low. So if you have a better center in here, that's 2 more assists a game instantly.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about John Collins. Second year, I've been raving about him. He's proved me wrong. I was like, what's all this big deal about John Collins? John Collins has been amazing. How do you think he's going to fit next season? Do you think next season's all-star year for him? I know he's having a big year.
Yeah, I think so. Depending on the construction of the team, he could be another guy who could average 20 and 10. He's right there this year. He's about 19 and 8 and 9.9. I hope he can get there by the end of the season because no Hawk has done it since, I believe, 93. Some of it has been about 20, 25 years. It's been a long time since a Hawk has averaged 20 and 10. He's another guy where if he keeps up this trajectory, he could also be in the All-Star game next year, depending on what the Hawks do this summer. His offensive game, he's not just a dunker. He can shoot. He can roll. He has a post move. One thing I would like to see him work on is defense, especially generating blocks and steals. His block numbers have come up in the past few weeks, but he was, for most of the season, averaging just 0.3 blocks per game, which for a player with that athleticism, you really need to see it higher. And his defensive fundamentals aren't exactly great, but then who on the Hawks even plays defense this year, if we're being honest?
Yeah, how is Lloyd Pierce? How's he going to go about it? The NBA, it's not NBA problem. It's not just a Lloyd Pierce Hawks problem. It's an NBA problem that teams aren't playing defense. How could Lloyd Pierce get the message across? Like, hey guys, we need to D up, and if we could do that a little bit more effectively, we could win games. How do you think he should go about that?
Right, because of course the Hawks are an elite offensive team since the All-Star break. I mean, they're scoring with the best of them. They're shooting with the best of them. But, of course, we give up the most points in the league, and it's not even close. We're at about 119 points per game given up. The next closest team is Washington. They're around 116. Some of that has to do with pace, because when you look at the deeper numbers, the efficiency, we're not last in the efficiency. I think that's Cleveland and New York. But the Hawks, this summer, we need to get a defensive-minded dog in here, and hopefully that will rub off on some of the players. And, this year is about development. So while our offense is great, you're not gonna pound them about their defense this year because, we're already ahead of schedule. We're playing a lot better than I envisioned and most people envisioned we would. But this summer, you're going to tell the players when they go away next month, you're going to be like, let's all focus on getting to the next level defensively. A lot of it is effort and just want to. I believe that's 80% of being a good defensive player. You just have to want to do it. You have to want to get that stop. You have to want to communicate. You have to want to, give that extra effort to close out. So if the Hawks can do that, again, we can easily be in that playoff race next year.
Yeah, especially in the Eastern Conference. I'll give the Hawks this as well, too, to wrap things up. 24-46, 4-6 in the last 10 games. That's pretty good because when I look at other teams like Cleveland, the Knicks, Phoenix, the list goes on of teams blatantly tanking. I'm glad to see the Hawks at least playing hard. That's good.
Yeah, the Hawks have really, and they've been pretty much in every game since around February 1st. I think the last time we got blown out, now I might be missing one or two. I think the last time we got blown out was that home game to Orlando about a month and a half ago. So even like in Boston yesterday, they get down 25. They come all the way back to tie. Of course, they didn't have enough in the end because that defensive dog, Marcus Smart, said that's enough and got about 3 straight steals on Trae Young.